What is up, everyone? It is Psychoblue, conductor of the Hype Train, Mr. Hype Gems, hashtag Crosswires, hashtag Street Fighter Cross Tekken. It is now time for the European version of Pandora's Mayhem for September 2021. Without further ado, let us begin right now. So first up, we are going to have Max the Real and Level Uppercut. Both of them are returning players. Let us see what happens as we enter the Pandora's box. Nice, there you go. Jumping is banned. Max has been playing Law for many years, and one of the cardinal rules of facing Law, jumping is banned. The good news is Vega is not all wall dives and deep jump-ins. He's also got some fantastic standing buttons, which allows Level Uppercut to bring his own version of Law. So we've got a mirror match going on that gets stopped immediately thanks to that EX flip kick bringing in Jack Cross. Good jump at that time. Law did not anti-air. So Level Uppercut, another player, Homeless Dragon, who won EVO 2018, was singing high praise for Level Uppercut's footsies. Not just picking cares of great pokes, but forcing his enemy to get complacent on when it's time to press buttons. For now, though, Max is pressing buttons at will. He could not get away there. Raw launcher, didn't have to. Vega's probably pressing something like a crouch light, and he paid for it dearly.
Do you have what it takes?
Oh man, Vega walked right into that. Vega has a pretty good standing light kick, as he typically does in Dim's era Street Fighter games. That being said, Law has a better stand light kick that reaches very far. I think it reaches as far as his stand medium kick, if not just a slightly shorter. It is, however, much faster, more consistent of a hitbox. Oh no, I don't know what Jack was thinking. Maybe a close version of Geyser could hit twice and can tag cancel. Either way, Vega is out, Law is in. And this time it's Max playing footsies with Level Uppercut. He's pressing buttons and then Level Uppercut blocks. Uppercut tries to get in. That's when Jack starts swinging again and he gets his mark. So Max is beating Level Uppercut pretty well. Straight Junkyard, didn't get any conversions off it though. Law mirror match. For those who are confused, Level Uppercut is in the black trunks and Max the Real is in the gray trunks. That could have been a flip kick. Yeah, despite how deep those jackies are, that will get destroyed by Law's flip kick. That is complete air invulnerability. A big semicircle of pain. It's extremely hard to get past that semicircle hitbox. I've seen moves do it, but typically very timing based. It's not easy and not very consistent. Level Up comes to the bad spot right now, and there is the anti-air. I was talking about Level Up's footsies and how great they were the last time I had footage up of him. But Max the Real kind of beat him his own game there, and he's up 1-0. And if you are interested in checking out more Street Fighter Cross Tekken, be so kind to check out that bit link, which has the complete dossier of all the characters in the game, so you can play at a high level quicker than most would. Next match.
Let the madness begin.
Careful. I really do love Vega's stand medium kick in this game. Perfect space. Great stuff in Level Uppercut. You saw he backed away and then tried pressing buttons and then confirmed. Oh no, you got something there. Junkyard combo has a few enders, and many of them lead into combos. Big ones. That's nice. Good stuff, Max the Real. Uppercut. Hang on. So you can reversal through that. Law has a few reversals that would have stopped that in his track, especially from that range. So we'll see if Lover can catch on with that. Speaking of anti-airs, Jack has rocket uppercuts. They are really strong. The medium punch is most consistent anti-air, and that can tag cancel very easily. That's a big... Oh, you missed the punish. Yeah, that's a big punish. That's not safe on block at all, especially with Vega. Vega can punish most any kind of block boost combo. So, get your timing down. I'm pretty sure Micro Walk Light Kick would have done it. Jack was swinging. Vega took advantage. Hard knockdown. Chases after and gets the Azuna drop. Vega's corner game, so terrifying. That's smart. So when you throw an enemy, the cross assault timer continues to burn, even though there's a throw cutscene going on. Wonderful air-to-air from Vega. Vega's new jump heavy kick and jump heavy punch are really difficult to beat in the air, so good luck. Jump heavy punch is also one of the best jump-ins in the game. It's not the best, I can definitely think of at least 3 that are better, but it is one of the best, especially being used as both a jump-in and an air-to-air. Very low hitbox. Yeah, you have to block that very soon. As soon as you see him go at the zenith of his height, start blocking, because it will hit you even if you're crouching. That's a big punish. Make it happen. Oh no, you missed it. Maybe he was thinking of the Dragon Stance, not the Fist Fury Rush. There's the Fist Fury Rush, the reversal version. That's a reversal a bit earlier that would have blown through Jack's target combo with the extended limb. Do not be using too many crouch attacks against Max the Real. He's been playing this game a very long time, as stated earlier. Level Uppercut firing off another reversal. Law has some of the best reversal conversion in the game as well. Great anti-air, great reversals. He can keep momentum in his favor longer than almost any other character in the game. He is top tier for a reason. He's not the best character, we've had this debate many times before, but in terms of controlling the pace and being easy to play, he is really high up there.
There's no turning back.
Exactly why both these players have Law on their team. Max the Real in the front, in the gray trunks, and Level Uppercut in the back in the black trunks. Uppercut, there you go! Look at that beautiful flip kick. I said uppercut. I'm thinking about this guy coming in. Jack Frost, his own uppercuts. And again, Max the Real catches Level Uppercut with that throw, Oki. Vega, not so fortunate with reversals. So, yeah, this is the end. Either he got chipped out, or Vega tried to jump away or press something. It made no difference. Big perf from Max the Real. He's now up 2-0.
He wins. Perfect.
Dokie, Level Uppercut again, pressing buttons, trying to see if Law runs into something. Vega has some very long-reaching active buttons, but so does Law. Another thing Law's great at, really good neutral buttons. I can think of at least 4 consistent ones that can catch people off guard or blow through whatever they're trying to poke at you with. Ooh, that's weird. Jack rolled behind Law, and Law was still in recovery from his crouch medium kick, so it didn't track properly. No worries. Law still making it happen. Having Law in the back is, in my opinion, not as good as Law in the front, but Law in the back, he does have some great follow-up combos coming in. He does have ways to control the pace, especially if someone has controlled the pace for him. So yeah, not the worst idea. We played either side. I should on point. Oh, good chase down from Level Uppercut. Bold, too. I'm pretty sure that flip kick, especially the light version, would have beaten it if it was reversal timing. Keep it going. Da, ba, ba. Yep, still Jack's turn. Oh, no. Too far away for the full punish. I like the idea, though. That could have finished it. You could have linked that to something. Jack was caught swinging, and EX wall dive puts him to bed. Level Uppercut had a fantastic showing last time. He did not win, but he did do very well. For those wondering, DTR won last time. We are going to upload the entirety of this tournament to Arturo in one stream, so look forward to however long this is in one setting. I'll be sure to timestamp it for those individual videos, as I've seen people prefer that as well. Now that is weird. I have never... No, I have seen that, but not in a long time. So what happened was, typically that Fist Fury Rush has a preset hit stun that allows Law to do the rest of those punchies. But because Jack in that situation hit Vega out of it, it hit Vega out of the initial hit stun, so Vega was caught in place but able to block what normally would have been a quick time event type of animation. And thanks to that oddity, level uppercut is only now down 2-1. Yeah, that's very interesting. I have not seen that interaction in a very long time, but I had to rack my brain a bit. But yes, I had seen that before. It's just very rare to happen. You see all kinds of craziness here at Pandora's Mayhem. You notice that? Next slide. Max the Real has switched to Chun-Li, a character I haven't seen him play nearly as long as Law, but all the same, it is a character that Max is fairly adept at. I remember when I first played against his Chun-Li Jack team, it almost ran it back on me after I figured out his Law Jack. And I was surprised how quickly Max adapted, but Max is a very strong player, so I should not be shocked. He's a cross-Tekken veteran who plays the game for a long time. I learned a lot about both Law and Jack facing Max a lot on Xbox Live, and sometimes on PlayStation. I was lucky that he walked over the PC side and is gracing us with his Jack knowledge. Again, fun character to watch. And his Law is one that I learned many about the matchup against. That was smart. So, level uppercut landed, saw it was time to press buttons, it did so. Press buttons there, but Jack was ready for him. Vega's backdash, my goodness. Vega's backdash recovers very quickly, and because his pokes are long, he can catch people swinging him, even if their recovery from just missing a backdash. Pretty crazy. Oh no, he got out! Wow! I think because Jack backdash, he was still in vulnerability frames, and didn't get caught by that diving attack. Just perfect timing, and it... Wow. Wow, that was a lot of damage. Good stuff, Max. That seemed to be all level uppercut, and Max said, no, I have one last gasp, and I make the most of it. Watch yourself. Chun-Li has a weird mix-up when she hits that jump heavy punch on people grounded. She can either do nothing, then do an empty low, or keep going for the punch and get that overhead, which led into Jack Cross coming in. Wonderful anti-air, level uppercut. That move, so sneaky. Yeah, Crouch Medium Kick has a kind of a creeping hitbox, so it can hit people even before the animation's complete. It's really deceptive, and it has a lot of people off guard. No, ran out of juggle points. That's unfortunate. Didn't need that, though. That move, that drag kick projectile is vulnerable. Yeah, there you go. About to say. You can't even cross Law up on Wake Up. It's that free. Ooh, oh no, he missed the punish. That's unfortunate as well. Baited. Went to the well too many times with that Fist Fury Rush, and Max Real is now up 3-1.
Red team win.
Lots of action in the early goings. How you doing, Pertho? We're just commenting some cross Tekken. We'll see how much I can get done this evening before I have to take care of some other stuff. But yeah, enjoy the show.
It's all or nothing.
Alrighty. Max Real has to win 5 as the first of 5 after all. It's a round robin. I'm really excited what I've seen so far. Both Level Uppercut and Max Real are very strong players. That's weird. I think he missed a buffer or something. If he doesn't end with the Megaton Fist. Good jumping, nice and clean. And this time, Level Uppercut waited his turn for that close heavy punch boost to finish, get all the damage. Again, that sneaky Crouch Medium Kick, I mentioned it earlier. Has to be off guard a lot. Sensitive range and sensitive animation as well. Love these juggles. However, Jack does not care. That's the Real. Throwing a fireball. Be careful, because, yeah, that could happen. As I said, Law has a lot of great buttons, and Crouch Medium Kick has been saving the day the last few rounds. EX Dragon stands the overheads, ground bounce, and momentum is on Uppercut side, but watch. Oh, there you go, Bacon. Oh, you missed the follow-up. That's unfortunate. That probably would have been the end of that round. And that definitely ended that round. Or not. Or is. All these drop combos getting picked up. 10-second rule, honey.
You have what it takes. Fight.
Nice. Oh, there you go. Extend a hand, says Chun-Li. That stand medium punch of hers is just deadly. Make it happen. Good. Good stuff, Max. Oh, no, missed it. And that time didn't fall for it. That overhead is a solid, I think, 90 or 100 damage. It's a lot. Doesn't really get much from the follow-ups, but it's good to throw in there and get people nervous. Especially because Jack's ult attack gem's burning. Ooh, no, that could have been a whip punish. Be careful. Law can whip punish better than most of this game. I mentioned Vega doing it. Law can do it better. And I'm pretty sure Law could junkyard punish that particular extended punch that Jack was doing. Just junkyard, do it. That move is fast and it reaches far. Okay, I don't see people anti-air that much, but whatever works. Good air-to-air. Throwing out those far medium punches like it's Chun-Li. But yeah, he's waiting. Wall bound, you say, and that is... Oh no! Little bit too awkward of a fall. And Law's burning his bar to get out of there. Oh, sorry, Vega's burning his bar to bring in Law, I should say. Yeah, I'm getting confused already. Tight, tense. Yep, still Chun-Li's turn. Well, this is a good way to try and get that life lead back. Time is running out. One Nix, you have one chance. You lost it. Chun-Li has nothing to fear at this point. Nothing to fear. Time over. Let's see how Level Up responds in round 3.
Final round.
So yeah, we talked about Vega's range. Chun-Li does not have to fear it much. As I stated earlier, stand medium punch is stellar. Ooh, no! He didn't get the flip kick, just got a super kick to the face instead. I was thinking it'd be, okay. EX Fury Rush. Probably gonna bring Vega back in. He's got the corner, so now we can kind of lock him down for those Azuna drops. Or not! EX Rocket Uppercut makes happen. Yep, that's still safe on block. Life version, I think, is -1. Ooh, good interrupt! That was excellent. Wonderful stuff, Uppercut. Hard knockdown. Walking through the geysers. Wrong spacing. It's gotta be the light version, my friend. Yeah, that's what we wanted earlier. Backdash and crouch jab, mentioned earlier. Powerful tool of Vega. His anti-airs aren't great, but his neutral is fantastic. Thing is, Chun-Li is a top 3 character, so hers even better. Again, caught! I think he's thinking that she was go empty at that first jump in. But again, caught. Good chase down. Didn't get anything though, except a spray stand heavy kick. A few light attack links later, and Max is now on set point.
Blue team wins.
Alrighty, so Max has played a great game so far. He's jumping. This time only got one hit of the jump heavy punch. Only needed one. Uppercut's lucky that Max did not convert further off that. And now Max is dropping what normally would be some pretty academic follow-ups. And all the same, despite those drops, he still just dropped the perfect on this man. Max is on set point. What were you swinging, Vega? Maybe you weren't just trying to move forward or something like that. And again, Chun-Li's stand medium punch. It's really good this game. It's cancelable too. I caught swinging there. It was at that time. You don't see Laws try that just raw like that. So I'm really curious why Level Up changed his script. But I guess you kind of have to. You're one more round and your set's done with this. Oh, missed the follow-up again. You have bro launcher. Okay. Max trying to finish this. He got attacked and burning. Fortunately, Law jumped over the token, and here comes Vega. What's the oak gonna be? It's gonna be. Try to chase down a roll probably. Max didn't bite. Not often I see Vega lose air-to-airs, but Chun-Li's jump heavy punches again. Fantastic button. Both as a jump in and as the air-to-air. Kind of sounds like Vega's jump heavy punch. It's just Chun-Li's is better. It doesn't reach down as low, but in the air it's nigh unbeatable. I mentioned better jump ins. Chun-Li's jump heavy punch is one of those I was talking about. That's weird. The flip deck maybe tried using the light instead of the medium one. Just going ham with those hammers. Oh no! You missed the follow-up! I'm going to guess that he wanted the target combo, but pressed up forward too soon. Yeah, when you're running in the corner, that can really mess up the timing of your follow-ups. Happens a lot. Alright. Had to get some water. Good throw break. Love Uppercut's learning, because Max has that a lot. Speaking of getting caught a lot, another uppercut into Chun-Li. Uppercut is getting uppercutted himself. It's costing him dearly. No, make the most of that, my friend. I mean, I understand you don't want to risk getting a bad conversion, because Chun-Li can punish that. Good news is you can punish Chun-Li right back if she tries a back conversion. That is not safe at all against Vega. And even if Chun-Li spaced that, it would have been safe against Vega. Good, there you go. We talked about being able to blow through that in between interrupt, but again, Uppercut is missing these conversions. Roll back netcode, ladies and gentlemen. So maybe he saw a conversion that didn't actually happen. Happens sometimes. Oh no, you missed it. That jump heavy punch has a really decently low hitbox. It's not as good as Vega's or Chun-Li's, but it can throw you off guard. If you try doing the alpha counter up and select to throw you off guard. Uppercut is still in this. Now only down 4-2. Pretty exciting set so far to open things, wouldn't you say? For those who are listening to this, this is Pandora's Mayhem, the European side, and we will be getting to our next match. Let's see if Level Uppercut can run this back. He's in a pretty deep hole right now.
All or nothing.
Surprise attack. Surprise attack.
Yeah, that's tight. That's tight.
We've just begun.
Throwing out those. Yeah, Max really loves that stand heavy punch. It is a good. I mean, it's not the worst button, but I'm surprised how much mileage he gets off of it. That does have a lot of recovery. Good DP.
Surprise attack.
Good DP? Not yet. Once again, it is Max in the grave. Oh, you got caught backdashing most likely. No, it was a counter. I actually saw it said counter hit on that. So Law's overhead can actually cause a ground bounce on counter hit. So if you're swinging buttons and Law has already timed his overhead, you're going for more damage than you would have liked. Because typically, Law has to link off his overhead to get the full combo. But it's much easier for ground bounce. There's that trap I was talking about. Catch him again. Do it again. He's not going anywhere. Or maybe doesn't need to. Look at that follow-up. I don't see people just fire out of Vega's Izuna drop traps like that in the corner. Even this game, because it can track rolls pretty well, but Law, or Jack was ready, and here comes Law to pick up Vega's scraps. It's a lot of meat to chop through. And that time, he made a successful call on where Jack was going to go. This time, Jack didn't have the answers for it. Good air to air. It's a great way to start firing back. So that's ambiguous. That's Law's cross-up. So good block from Max. Got the ground bounce, but no follow-up. Psychoblue is airborne. Doesn't need it, though. He just links into what is the end. And now Uppercut has dropped the P on Max. Only 3-4. Yeah, this is pretty exciting, guys. I think Uppercut might be able to do this. Let's see if Max can get his bearings back. Because I think Uppercut's had him scouted. As I was saying earlier in the set, you got to reversal through some of these as Law. Some of those strings that Jack was doing that weren't true strings. And that's exactly what Uppercut's doing now. And with that, Max has retired Chun-Li. It's going to be... No, he already retired Chun-Li. Sorry, brain farted. It's still, yeah. Still Law Mirror. Sorry guys, it's late. It's been a crazy week. Yeah, careful, Vega. You're brought out of the claw that point. You were just eating those blocks. So even if Max keeps just chipping away at Vega like that, Vega's gonna lose that claw. Or just get punished big time. And still lose the claw. Boom. Yeah, he got the claw back. Oh no! You probably want to think Geyser, but Vega was ready. EX wall dive. And not... It's a start! It's put Jack in the corner, and that's exactly where Uppercut wants him. What's the Oka gonna be? Uppercut's Oka is ridiculous. He's caught Max pretty much on the button a lot when he's got these hard knockdowns. Uppercut's on fire. Max, you better do something. You're gonna blow a 4-1 lead. This is a pretty... Yeah, that's a deep hole to let someone crawl out of, to be honest. Let's see what you got, Max. Jump heavy kick. Tried to CADC and catch big off guard, but there's throw break waiting for him. There's stuff uppercut. There's that stand like I was talking about. Such fantastic, but I remember Punk just bullying people that one button, and no one really answers for it. Good cross. That was deep too. Fine taking advantage of that big hurt box Jack has. Uppercut's about to tie this. Here comes a cross assault. How are you gonna open this? Yeah, didn't get the right one. It's not ideal, by the way. That is on paper unsafe, but it's online safe. Just the pushback and the very particular negativity is on block makes it extremely hard to punch consistently. Especially on launch. Whoa, launcher! Saving the day! Max needed that badly. He was about to lose his lead. He's going for those stand head punches again. That's weird. He didn't do anything to Law there. That was a free punish for Jack. I didn't want to bring the other Law back in. Oh, you good to more than that. You are so lucky. Uppercut has tied it at 4. Okay. All right, guys, down to the wire. What a thriller. What's going on here? What will Max do here? I'm real curious. Oh, okay. We're retiring Jack. We're retiring Jack, ladies and gentlemen. Jury's in the house. Yeah, I remember when it was Jury and Jack for Max. Yeah, this is a fantastic set. I agree entirely. It's great to see Jury back on stream. Jury was who Max usually picked when he wanted to have fun rather than just be top tier. But it's rare that I see Jury and Law. It's usually always Jury and Jack, or Law and Jack, or Chun-Li and Jack. It's never Chun-Li, Law, or Jury, Law. I think it might have been Chun-Li, Law at one point, but not really that long. Typically Max is the Jack guy. Either way, Level Uppercut is trying to make this happen. He is crawling out of a 4-1 deficit. It is now tied at 4. Next game takes it no matter who. Where are you going? Where are you going, Maxi? Just dashing right into the Cosmic Heal. However, you have EX Flip Kick, so who cares? Vega went for that Oki. Got boot the face for his troubles. Shuri, light jump in. Oh no! No, you missed the buffer. Didn't need to get the buffer. Raw launching. Vega doing crouching attacks and getting another boot to the head for it. Now it is Max on set point. Once again, great anti-air. Crouch heavy punch into the jump cancel. That big thorn in Vega's side. Yeah, good poke. Good counter poke. Stand light kick doesn't reach as far as Laws, but Jury's isn't too bad. She has some good buttons, it's just her conversions really suck. Her combos by herself aren't much to sniff at, but she does set up very well. And that's the end. Max decided to let some high drama play out, only to finish in convincing fashion. Max the Real is on the board and wins 5-4. Wonderful stuff, everyone. All right, let's get the next one set up. Hope you guys like my commentary too, by the way. I just asked someone to make a commentary reel for me. I was on the Street Fighter V online local earlier this week. It was fantastic. Had a lot of fun. Kind of crowded though. Three's a crowd, you know? 3-minute commentaries are always chaotic. And let me get this set up in the card. Alright, next up is Max the Real versus a newcomer, Black Redgrave. Let us see what happens. Alrighty, so Max is playing Shuri and Hwarong, LPN's old team. So, shout out to LPN, who has been making things happen for his own community on the West Coast. He has not been in Pandora's Mayhem for a little while, but I'm sure he'll be back when he's ready. He is, after all, guy who loves this game. He is a former Combo Breaker champion. Black is playing Ogre and Chun-Li. That's actually a pretty solid team, to be honest. Chun-Li, Ogre, that's part of the meta. That's pretty good. But a low angle drop kick is putting Ogre in a bad spot. Waking up with Owl's Hunt. I don't see people use that much as a reversal. There is a quirk where if Ogre lands as a soft knockdown and he's pressing kick, he can wake up with a Owl's Hunt. And that's pretty unique. I don't see anyone use it. Like, ever. I just see people stand up and wake up with, like, a force field, but I don't see people use the surprise Owl's Hunt much. That's smart. I like that. That was cute. Using the parry to teleport after Fireball hit her right in Chun-Li's face, and Chun-Li didn't have an answer for it. I'm pretty sure Chun-Li was not still in recovery, but all the... That's weird. Yeah, that was a free turn to kill Chun-Li unless Max is playing with his food. He very well might. Max is that kind of guy sometimes. Everyone's getting hit by that surprise jump target combo. For some reason, I've gotten really good about reacting to how someone is going to jump in on me as Chun-Li. Maybe it's instinct, maybe there's a gap that I'm noticing. that other people aren't really getting, but no worries. Oh, come on, convert. That's what I want to see. Good stuff, Redgrave. Look at those combos. For first timer, you got some potential. Maybe that's why Max is letting you live, because, yeah, that could have been dead too. Thank you, Max, for being charitable to this guy, because, yeah, you could have killed him a few times now. Firing back with some boosts. Here comes Chun-Li. It's a long wall. No, it's a tall wall to climb, I should say. It's a long path to overcome this life deficit. Gotta recognize my adjectives. Yeah, he got it. Max is playing for his food.
Wow.
Oh, is that you in the chat, Supreme? Are you black? Good to see you, and thanks for joining. Tell you what, so for those listening to this, we have one of the players, Mr. Redgrave. He is in the chat right now. I'm going to give him some pro tips. So enjoy the coaching from a former EVO and Summer Jam champion. Alrighty. He is playing Chun-Li and Ogre. As I said, it's a pretty good team.
We're not.
Chun-Li's crouch light kick is 3 frames. It also reaches really far. Your main poking button up close is going to be that crouch light kick. From a little bit outside of that, you want to use stand medium kick and buffer into legs. Unless you get like a clean, like you know it's going to boost type situation, you want to use far medium punch and buffer that into lightning leg. AKA the Haretsu kick. It's called lightning leg back in the Game Pro days for Street Fighter 2, so I always call it lightning leg. It's a family thing. Chun-Li's lightning leg is extremely plus on block, and Chun-Li gets away for free, and it can link into her crouch light kick for continued combos. There is no reason not to use this move. It's also a free tag cancel hitter block. Good raw launch. Good stuff, Redgrave. Signs of life from Redgrave. He had a fantastic round there. He did everything right. I love that raw launch. So he's noting that Jury likes to use her crouch light kick as well. Good button she has. So it's not like Redgrave is a complete novice. And I do like that jump in mix where she didn't like just keep swinging. She knew exactly where it was going to hit. Contested because he didn't hit deep enough to get a confident follow-up. Next reel is going in. Good job throwing a button out, anticipating where Jury's going to be. Forced you to trade, and that's a round to Max. Max burned a lot of resources to take that big life lead, so I can't really hate. Most cross arts are really good anti-airs. So if you have 3 bars and your opponent likes to jump, dare them to jump. Hit them with the raw cross art and watch half their life bar melt. Because Chun-Li is top tier, many of these players that you're going to see in this tournament know exactly how to deal with her. So things like EX spinning bird kick, most players know what to look for. That's a decent use of resource. Oh no, yeah, that's not good at all. The hard knockdown situation here across Tekken is not as consistent as it would be in other games. The thing about knockdowns is because there's forward roll, that can really alter your safety when getting a hard knockdown trying to get a raw tag out. So usually there's a lot of relaunch situations where you can get them out. Max is now up 2-0.
Just get out of here.
Blue team wins.
But yeah, it's not like Redgrave's complete novice. I see obviously some combos. He knows that launchers crush crouching attacks. It's just Max has a lot more experience. Street Fighter Cross Tekken, despite what anyone says, is real honest fighting. Like, really honest fighting. It's extremely rare you get scrubbed out by someone who doesn't know what they're doing in Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Because the top tiers aren't built to cheat people, I guess. The top tiers are top tiers because they eat the timer so quickly, and they eat it so efficiently that it's hard to get your turn back once they hit you. But to do that, you need to know enough on Street Fighter Cross Tekken to implement that. I would say Law is the closest thing to a truly scrubby top tier. Everyone else requires a degree of execution and matchup knowledge and neutral to really get the most out of why they're silly. Yeah, that's smart. Jin is one of those characters. He is top tier as well, and his juggle starter, that uppercut he just did off the wave dash, is also safe on block. It is lots of pushback. I think it's -3. It's not safe to block on paper, but in practice, all the pushback means you might as well just sit on it. That's the honest truth. That was smart. I like using the crouch jab as an anti-air, but I think it's more situational because it caught the dive kick. If you want to really drive people nuts as Jin, when you master the mental alertness stuff, like the anti-air or the reversal on wake up, the gut punch, you're gonna drive people nuts. Like, nuts. You mental alertness and you anti-air them from half screen and get a full juggle follow-up, it's amazing feeling. Oh no, yeah. So, Juri's, yeah, that boost combo was pretty deceptive because of that last heavy kick she does before the launcher. That can throw people off, think, oh, it's my turn now. Nope, launcher waiting for you. So yeah, if you see Juri do that, just wait your turn. Worst that happens is she tag cancels somebody in. That's exactly why Max has a character with DP on him, so in case someone does block it all, he can test it further DP and put a layer in that mix. And Hwarung's DP can be hard to react to on block. Good block. Uh-oh, got hit by the target combo. That's the mix I was talking about. You block one, jump in, the other one hits you, and you still get comboed. So that's, again, a matchup thing. Once you know a character's toolkit, you'll know what they can use against you, so you're not hit by that as often. Whether it be Chun-Li's jump heavies or that air tar combo Hwarung just did. Max at 3-0.
Just get out of here.
Okay. Yeah, that time you just ate it. I'll not say that, just block. Just block, or Chun-Li has her down forward light kick as a pretty key anti-air. It has a good degree of priority. She has solo follow-ups off of it. But I'm also going to assume this was a rollback late in the start of the round. A good way to mitigate that is to let the intros play out. So if you're playing a set, let the intros play out first. That does help with the syncing a lot. This seems to be a rollback situation, so this round might be thrown away. Maybe? 50 seconds in, guys. What are you doing? What's going on here? Are they just trolling each other? Okay, it's live. Maybe Max was just playing with his food again. He does that a lot. Good raw launch. Oh no, she didn't get the smackdown. You have to be angled a certain way for that to work. That's typically Juri's key follow-up. By the way, do not anti-air with the Owl's Hunt. That's not what it's for. Just use the Force Bubble. Use the Force Bubble, or if you want a reversal, use the Blazing Kick, the Tatsu. Ogre's EX Blazing Kick is a stupid move. It's safe on block, it's a juggle starter, it's a reversal, it's everything. So if you got meter, that EX Blazing Kick, again, that's Ogre's Tatsu, it's dumb. Go for it. Go for it, you can probably catch a neutral jump with it too. It lingers a ridiculously long time.
Wanna play rough?
Oh, no, I missed it. Yeah. So, Yeah, Hwarong has to do a wave dash into the DP, which is DP punch and then kick. Yeah, Hwarong has two versions of DP. He has the regular DP, which is DP kick, then he has the wave dash DP, which is DP punch and then kick.
You want another?
Seriously?
Nice stuff.
Like this?
Missed it again. That's not safe. Yep. As I said, go for Blazing Kick as Ogre. That's safe on block, so you can bring Chun-Li in easily.
Wow, that's a nice one.
Max is now up 4-0. He is on set point.
It's all on the line.
Alrighty. Good stuff again to Black for knowing exactly where Drew's going to be, sticking the button preemptively, and it worked in a big way. Alright. Those who don't know, that is a stand, and then you block overhead, and then it's a low, and then the rest are normal block. You can cancel the last hit as well. I would recommend, again, Blazing Kick. Ogre's Blazing Kick is safe on block. It lingers pretty long time. The EX version is really, really good. Some people call it a cheating button. That's it what I do if you want to keep your turn on block if you know they're in a situation where they're not gonna where you're not gonna open them up. Might as well end your turn with a Blazing Kick in. That way be mostly back in neutral. Oh nah, I missed the buffer. I know what he wanted. Jury teleports away again. Catch Ogre swinging, and now over the corner. So that time you woke up with the bubble. Okay, Ancient Power. Raw Launcher! Hot recovery most likely. What an interesting set this is. Yeah, Redgrave. Yeah, Black's got talent. I'm not saying that Black's a complete, like, noob. And that's a good round. No complaints. That worked out pretty well for him. Saw Max to finish his food when he avoids a reversal like he did in the corner a few seconds earlier.
You can't lose here.
So yeah, Black, you've got some talent. Just be mindful of the situation you're putting yourself in, and you'll have him beat in no time. That being said, that is not safe at all. I recommend testing with the crouch light kicks first. At that range, just go crouch lights. At 3 frames, reaches really far, and easy convertible, no other stuff. I see a lot of Chun-Li's for solo stuff. Go for crouch light kick, crouch light punch, and then link into the target combo, and then jump cancel into some kind of ender. And also be careful when Owl's hunting that situations. Jury recovers so quickly from those Buhajins. She is doing that on purpose to bait you, knowing that you'll either do it too late or do it the wrong spot, and then she'll take advantage. Something else to do with Ogre, when you do your close pressure, just learn how to crouch attack dash cancel, and that way you can keep the pressure going and probably get them to flinch. They'll probably like a regular throw, or they might need like an invincible attack. You can really pester them with CADC as Ogre, because dash is so fast and he has so many moves that can cancel into it. Max wins 5-0. Alright, thanks you guys for coming to my TED Talk. Let's see the next set. Make sure I got everything before I press forward. I Making sure, like I said, I want to see if I can get like a whole packet going. Yeah, I think we got it. All right. Just seeing what else I have in the queue. Next slide. Maybe. Yeah. Almost forgot one. There we go. Next up, we are going to have Specialist Evolve and David the Register, aka DTR. Let's see what happens. Okay, DTR trying to regain his title. He is the currently reigning King of the Hill for the European Pandora's Mayhem. And then you have Special Balls, who's been... He's one of our homegrown Discord guys, to be honest. I never really heard of him until he joined the Discord. And little by little, he has become a pretty solid player. So, shout out to him for doing great things here at the Pandora's Mayhem, of course, the last few years. And I hope he does well, because David the Real is a veteran. He and Max are supposed to play all the time. So I'm curious to see what happens. David has won the last few for a reason, after all. Specialist is known for his Kazuya. Good stuff with the health speed mix. That mix is really hard to react to. Like, really hard. Once you block the first hell sweep, you have to guess low or overhead. Either one's gonna suck. And it's hard to just do it like on a reaction like a reversal. And I don't think you reversal through the first and second hits. I think you just have to like maybe guess or something like that. Good news is both of them are highly unsafe. No matter how you space it. So if you're in that situation, you have 50-50 chance of either getting hit or getting him hit for way more health than we would have lost in the first place. Specialist's electrics are always on point. Man, look at all that health you lost. Rolling right into a ready and waiting Bison. Long tried to electric out of that, but got thrown for his troubles. This is how DTR catches people, but Howard crouched into electric. Look at all the thunder that special evolves between Blanca and Kazuya. That slow flow down. That was quick. Specialist up 1-0. Yeah, Specialist has been doing this a long time. And I think he's due for a breakthrough. That's just my opinion. If he can take out DTR, I mean, you have a good chance of taking this whole thing, to be honest. Blanca is such an underrated character. I remember people thought he was bottom tier for a couple of years after Bridge 2013. No. That stand jab, that's 3 frames. Look how far that reaches. And he can cancel it. And he can confirm from it. And he can keep it turned forever electrics. He's definitely not top tier. He does have a block infinite, but it's really difficult to set up and the timing's really funky. But look at his Oki. I mean, you blink and suddenly he has you in the palm of his hands. Oh, he won the cool setups. Nice, good micro walk. Just walked up and the Bison boost. Now Blanca's in trouble. Going for YOLO vertiballs. And as Guy's trying to catch him, he just raw attacks the Kazuya. No problem. EX Godfist makes absolutely sure he gets something good. Good block. Oh, good for an Alpha. I should have done way more than that. That's not safe at all. Didn't block that one. Got the hard knockdown though. Oh, you're missing the buffers now. Come on, Specialist. Usually you hit those buffers free. And I'm playing against you from the other side of the country. DTR is much closer to you than I do. Catch-up throw, but it's a long climb back up. Won't get it. Target combo, the old 1-2 into Slaughter Hook. One of Specialist's favorite combo starters. Nice. Light horrible. into some cool stuff. You see my terminals getting mixed up. I don't call Blanca often on stream, so it's been a while. But look at how Specialist is making him work. It's done. You tried to uppercut out of that, no worries. The EX Electric lingers a little bit longer, so even if you blocked the first one, got hit by the second one the way up.
Blue team wins.
2-0 Specialist. Yeah, I'm excited to see Blanca, to be honest. This is fun.
All or nothing. Fight.
Alrighty. So I just switched, and I got the wrong side again. I feel like a dingus. But no worries. I will switch in just a moment as soon as this round ends. Where are you going? What? Thank you, DTR. You had no meter to do anything with that either. You think you're just gonna hit him YOLO? Maybe try to catch him as he's jumping at you? I don't know. You would have had enough meter if you did. Alpha counter, bring in Bison. That's a long way to travel, though. Keep jumping. Oh no! Push back a little bit too far. That crouch being into electric is actually a really hard thing to do in this game thanks to the boost system. So shoutouts to Specialist for having the execution to do something like that. Too bad bit you in the butt there. The good news is you are still keeping your turn. Bad news is Electric Godfist and regular Wind Godfist, as a matter of fact, is weak against crouching attacks in general. And Bison's crouch light kick is a really good weapon against the Electric Godfist assault that Specialist favors. Hopefully all the times I've faced you, Specialist, you've learned your lesson by now. Specialist and I used to face each other all the time when he first joined the Discord, and I still play against him every so often. He's a tough cookie to crack these days. I even told someone, like, wow, this guy's got really good. So again, let's see if Specialist has his day this lovely evening here at Pandora's Mayhem. Oh, they're both low on health. Good way out of that. It would have been dead, that hit. Bringing Blanco is a much bigger health pool. You're not going to get past it. Just get away from there. Hard knockdown. And a jump back light kick, I believe.
Will the tide of battle turn? Fight.
I think this match, I think I have this set on backwards now I think about it. No worries. Got the Ball, got the electric, got the Oki, and guy blocked, but upwards. Oh, you did finish your food there. Come on, make it happen, Specialist. He did a little bit against me earlier as well. I think he's going in such autopilot, he's not thinking about confirming or not. He just said, I'm going to get once you have the can, and eventually I'll have something consistent. Happy birthday, and DTR is now, no, DTR is now down 3-0. Specialist is making it happen right now. He's putting the boots, this man. Good stuff, Specialist. Yeah. I've said it many times the last few matches. Specialist has been at this quite some time. It would be something if he can finally get his crown. He's been due for it.
Let's do this. Fight.
Charge. And... okay, sure. Man, Specialist, you're definitely feeling yourself right now. I don't agree with that. You could have eaten so much more damage. And I don't know why DTR is doing this. I would have just kept Guy in. You're playing your food too much, DTR. I mean, I know you like Bison better in that matchup, but when you have Blanca in the corner, you want Guy in there, because Guy has a better corner game in general. Gotta sit on that. You have no... alright, watch it. I figured. So he tag cancels Guy, and Guy misses the elbow and gets a hard combo for his troubles. Love that combo. And he got the cross-up horrible! You're going for the sick tech now, Specialist. Specialist making a statement in a very convincing way. I'm gonna blink, it's gonna be 4-0 Specialist. Okay, went for the light ball again, but Bison's waiting for him. It has quick recovery, but not quite quick enough to avoid getting whip punished. Caught the backdash. That might have been what he was looking for earlier with that YOLO Senpu that he did earlier. Raw launcher! Convincing round from DTR. Blanca wanted to get fancy, and yeah, Blanca wanted to get fancy, and DTR's having none of it. Yeah, not against Blanca. Blanca just micro walk in, light boost you. As a Bison player, I know the struggle all too well. I have to be very careful what I test against Blanca because he can punish me in a big way. Usually I have to let Blanca hit me first and then let him get careless, and then I capitalize. If I try to press against Blanca, it isn't end well for Bison. As a guy playing Bison since 2013 first drop. I used to be a Sagat player in Vanilla because Sagat was stupid in that game. Many characters were. 2013 was very much the version that we all wanted. Nice. Again, those crouch mediums into electrics, that's really, really hard to do in Super Cross Tekken. So I'm really impressed that Specialist has the ability to do that so consistently. Same with electrics. I mean, his electrics are usually on point as well. And even if they're not, his regular wing God Fist is fairly hard to punish sometimes. He just doesn't have near as much pushback as electric God Fist, or do as much damage or have much juggle points. DTR seems baffled right now. He has not been able to figure out this Blanca. And that's another one. Specialist is now... Yeah, it's now 4-0. One more Specialist, all you need. Sorry about that, I hadn't fully optimized my old flyer, so you just saw that blip of Bison's cape.
It's all or nothing.
Nice, make that hurt. A little bit too close with that horror ball, and Bison made you pay the price. Again, I don't agree at this point. DTR using, yeah, he's playing with his food too much. You have to take damage. Blanca will just wait for you to get too complacent, then make you hurt for it. Not against Blanca, DTR. Not against Blanca. Dash up throw. Bring in Guy this time for real, most likely. That has varying degrees of safety, is probably why Kazuya tried to test it. And this has been all DTR. I disagree with DTR's tactics, which is, again, why didn't you just keep Guy in and extend that further? Maybe want to butter him up a bit, you know? Okay, EX Electricity, stopping Bison's tracks, no worries. Bison boost, back into Bison. He'll probably boost again, back into Guy, and then tick in the Bison, tick, tick. Oh, not that time. That time he just dropped the combo. Make it hurt. Beautiful punish, and you missed it because of the weird way people fall. I think Kazuya moved a little bit too forward and missed that electric because of it. There you go. The old Super Turbo Okie Doke. Anti-air Psycho Crusher. Gonna run away some more. Kazuya will get impatient, and then DTR's Guy will capitalize. Lucian drop number 1. Missed the cross-up because Kazuya backdashed. Oh no, no cross-up for you that time, Electric. No, no, what were you thinking? See, the thing is, Blanca had no reason to do anything but down back. I don't know for a YOLO slide there. It was not time, especially not from that range. You have to wait until you have it spaced. We're not thinking about down backing. Then you go for it. Yeah, fell for it again. Good job blocking. 8. Teabagging? You sure? Make it hurt. Just, no! Why? All you had to do was Bushin combo.
You can't lose here.
No! DTR, stop playing with your food. Then they put the Heilig on you. Just, Yeah, just go for the easy damage when you can against this guy. Yeah, that's not gonna work unless you hit them with it standing. It just has to be neutral jump. It just has to be jump into the medium drop. No extra button necessary. See, look how much damage that Bushin combo does. Just go for it. DTR has saved himself from a complete shutout. Now down 1-4. I remember when certain people get like upset at me when I pointed these things out. Thankfully, everyone here at Pandora's Mayhem are seasoned veterans or fresh young minds waiting to be melded into top-tier players. So a little bit of constructive criticism is something they do not shy away from. Nice, good overhead. Oh no, yeah, that's not safe. That's not safe. Come on, Specialist. You know better. Scissors kick all the way from back out there. And Specialist. Now he's the one who might need a Heimlich maneuver. Just stick to game plan, Specialist. That's weird. Maybe he missed the buffer. Sweep. All he needs is one hit. Went for EX Slaughter Hook, and the guy went airborne instead. Yeah, that's what he should be looking for, his guy. Crouch light kick. Kazuya loves his electrics. So does Blanca, as a matter of fact. Jumping after him. Still his turn. Did not want to deal with that mix-up, so alpha counter out. Alpha counter out again. Kazuya tried dashing after him, and...
Take over.
Oh yeah, he wants bicycle to their life. That makes sense. That one I'll agree with. I don't entirely agree with it, but I can see the reason behind it. When he was just going tap, tap, launch, when both have big health pools, that was silly to me. Well, you say that, Redgrave, but the thing is, DTR is firing back now. That was sick, though! Light, 4 balls, seeing him neutral jump, and then just go ham electricity as they land, that was sick. That was hype. Man, what is with these slides people are doing? It's not time yet, my friend. There you go. Make it happen and finish your food, DTR. Keeps it 1. Make it hurt. And didn't finish his food again. It's very rare that Specialist missed that buffer. His execution is pretty consistent. That was nice. Coming up, an EX Electric destroying the Psycho Crusher, most likely trying to tag cancel into Guy. Now, Specialist on set point. EX Azanto causing a wall bounce. Electricity stopping and punishing Guy for his missed follow-up. Best I can say, DTR is DTR. Stop worrying about the messy guessies and just finish your food. Lay some damage on, build a life lead, and then go for the messy guessies. Typically, messy guessies and the layered mix-ups, if we're not talking in a Smash terminology, is after you have a big life lead or you're in such depth you have to use these big mix-ups. You're doing them too soon, DTR. It's giving especially a chance to breathe. Kind of worried about Specialist. His execution is falling apart. He's lucky that DTR doesn't like to actually combo him. To be fair, some of them are consistent now. Man, you had this. You had this, Specialist. You just lost the game plan. And that's... No! It's not it! Alright, you gonna make this hurt? Are you gonna drop it again? I hope not. So, for those who don't know, I'm being hard on Spec because he loves to pop off about how he's due. DTR is now only down 2-4.
Red team wins.
Anyway, I'm being hard on DTR and Specialist because both of them do talk a pretty big game. Not saying that to be mean. I'm saying that because they have a reputation to uphold, and it's my job as both a commentator, an organizer, and a player, one who has faced both of them many times over the years, to hold them accountable for stuff they should know better about. So everyone watching, I am not just picking on these players. I hold them accountable. I'm hard on them because I know they can do better. And they are. Like, they're both very strong players. I like this. That, again, you should know better. I'm assuming there was some rollback there, so he missed a link or he saw a hit that didn't actually happen. But yeah, you see someone in the chat, like, you can't see this for those who'd be watching on Arturo's channel, but some of the chat said they're at each other's throat a lot. These two particular players yell and troll and say mean things to each other constantly. So this is very much a blood feud. And once again, Specialist is on set point. But I want to see Specialist sharpen up. That was a decent round, but given how Specialist was playing earlier, that was smart. He knew Guy was going to try something, so he said, EX Rainbow Ball, make it hurt. More Oki. He caught a lot there. That's good. That's what I want to see. At that time, he didn't get anything, but he tag canceled Kazuya knowing that Guy would not do anything about it.
I leave it to you.
Be careful. Kazuya has some fantastic whip punishes, coming in with a jump medium punch. Catches the roll. Only to get a throw of his own. Another throw. This is how you blew it last time. 3 in a row. Where are you swinging? Where are you swinging? Good throw break. I feel like I saw this match before. Yeah, I saw this match earlier. Yeah, I saw this match earlier. Now we've got in the wrong order. Yeah, I think I saw this one earlier. I'll have to make sure. I'll run it back. Sorry, guys. I will make a note to edit this one out. Darn it. Wrong one. That is weird. Why did that happen? Make sure I got the count right. 1 second. God, I went the wrong way. It's this one. Okay. I'll edit the other one out. That was a redo. This is the actual final match. Oh, spoiler. I'll bleep myself out there. No worries.
Let's do this.
Or not. Anyway. We're going back to the tap-taps. I do not agree with DTR doing the tap-taps. Wait until you have a life lead for the Messy Guessies. A big life lead. I'm gonna call it Messy Guessies because I was on that kick earlier in another Discord talking about Smash terminology or FGC terminology. The layered mix-ups, as they say. Tap-tap, here comes Guy. It's because Bison has low health. That one I get. That one I understand completely. Baiting an alpha counter only to blow consistent damage to go for more layered mix-ups. Guys, this is why this is pointed at Special in particular. Specialist and I played a set not too long ago where I beat him 3-1. He was playing this Blanca Kazuya team. He probably could have beaten me 3-2 or even more if he didn't blow guaranteed damage to go for these weird mix-ups, this layered Oki. He relies too much on frustrating other people. And I can tell from the way he talks that he himself feeds off that energy. Not anything wrong with that. Yeah, nice. Good job waiting your turn there, Specialist. He feeds off that energy. And he needs to realize sometimes not everyone is going to crack under that pressure. They might fall for it like the first round or so, but if you can take damage, wait until you have put an opponent in a really unenviable position, like an insurmountable life lead, or they are getting really, really desperate to tag in their partner. That is when you can go for those layered mix-ups, or the messy guessies, as that smash sheet that's probably made up has. DTR is going for big damage with this crossart.
Here I go. Push. Hurry up. Hey.
Jump around, jump around, jump up, and get down. Where you going? EX Godfist. And wonderful! That's what I want to see. Good stuff, Specialist. Unfortunately, your hitbox is kind of in a weird spot, so you couldn't get that ender you wanted. Yeah, corner combos are big like that, depending on the size of the enemy's hurtbox. Fat people in particular blow me up when I'm trying to do stuff like that. Not saying Guy is fat, but when I'm facing Bob or Rufus, which I drop combos like Hachi. Drives me crazy. Ah, the EX Psycho Crusher works every time. But DTR is running out of chances. He swung, and he is paying for it. This could be the end. Misses it. No, normally gets that. But he got that. We talked about that mix, how you had to sit on it. That time's exactly what happened. No alpha counters, no nothing. Specialist wins 5-2. Good stuff, Specialist. Alrighty, next slide. Make sure I got it all. 1 second. Next up, we are going to have Max the Real and Specialist Evolve. That should be interesting. By the way, how's the sound mixing? Everything sound clear on my end, the game's end? Just let me know in the chat. Thank you again, Redgrave and Love Uppercut 4, dropping by.
Nice hit.
Oh, there you go. Gotta love those stand-like kicks. Watch what you do in the air is block up, yep, or that'll happen. Gotta love those ground bounce conversions. No. Talked about it earlier. Mind your block strings, Specialist. If you're playing Blanca, Blanca's boosts on blocks suck. No way to say it. Everyone can punch it for free. They can reach pretty far though, but if they block it, you are screwed. So I want to see Blanca do some ticks into probably the hop. The hop being the forward or back 3 kicks. That way he can either advance or retreat at a moment's notice. Or he could do the CADC stuff and see if he can get a CADC mix using his horror ball execution, but he'd need some extra time to charge it. That being said, that was a fantastic ending from Specialist. No, that was the horror ball cross-up. So he got the Oki that he wanted too. Something Blanca can do in this game is after electricity or after certain knockdowns, he can immediately go into a horror ball, catch people on wake up if they quick stand, and catch them cross up. And if it does, he can tag cancel so the opponent is now behind. Oh, sorry. The opponent is now behind Blanca, so when the partner comes in, the partner is now closer to the opponent than he would be if Blanca hit them forward. So, a lot of benefits by hitting people with a horrible cross-up. Blanca's peculiarity for cross Tekken is that he has a lot of moves that shouldn't cross up but do, or put him in a back turn stance that shouldn't. That's the cusp of how his block infinite works. I don't think Specialist is going to do it in this situation, nor would he need to because he's up 1-0.
Red team wins.
Yeah, Specialist is a very strong player. And as I stated in the last set, I'm going to hold him accountable. Max also a very strong player, so maybe start picking on him some more. Let's see what happens.
Are you ready? Fight.
Okie dokie. So, if you are playing as Blanca, Law can unfortunately flip kick your horror balls. So if you are too obvious with your light horror ball stuff, Law will flip kick you and mess you up. He will also flip kick your rainbow ball, and he will flip kick your jump heavy punch. Law's flip kick against airborne attacks is nigh unbeatable. Against Law, jumping is banned, as I have said many times before here on NYCFurby and my own stream Psychoblue SFxT on YouTube. There you go, keep your turn. Yeah. Kazuya versus Jack. Jack's crouch light kick is sneaky, but I don't think it's consistent enough to be an electric type sneaky. So keeping your turn with Electric Godfist's Kazuya might be paramount. Apart from the fantastic damage it deals too. You missed the follow-up. I know what he wanted. It's a hype combo too. Great throw break from Max. Misses the punish though. I think he can punish that pretty easily. Fortunately, Law flinched and got counter hit by that crouch medium kick. Nice, good air to air. Far away to get that full conversion though. Yep, there's the flick I was talking about. And as Blanca, I would get your Piaoing ready because your electric would be your main weapon against these Law jump-ins. If you get jump-ins, there's that EX flip kick. There's another cross-up from Jack. Deep cross-up and cross-cutting EX rocket uppercut. Gets throw. Kazuya is in big trouble and gets shoulder tackled. Max is saying, don't count those chickens yet, Specialist. So I'm about to make you into nuggets. Coward crouch into a hit. Burning bars. Max didn't flinch. And this time Specialist flinch. EX Fury Rush. And he got the corner. Got the corner. Blanc rolls out. Oh! Okay, coward crouch again. This time completely evade the Fist Fury Rush. Fortunately, boosting into Jack, and Jack got that crouch heavy punch. Probably missed buffer again. Probably want a close heavy punch, buffer into light DP. Kazuya wanted out. Jack said no. Jack has all this bar too. If he gets a... Yeah, I was waiting for it. That's super. Also really hard to jump in on. Max is tied at 1. So yeah, Jack's super is one of the best in the game in terms of just raw utility. It will stop everything in its tracks, especially jump-ins. Opponents jumping at you from just inside full screen, they're going for a ride.
It's all or nothing.
Okie dokie. Good job. Something Specialists love to do. I'm going to coach Max here, because this is typically how me and the other officers get Specialists tilted. Specialist loves to backdash a lot. Sometime in the next few months, I will release a video or at least a write-up of the Street Cross Tekken cast's most consistent or most damaging backdash punishes. Characters like Law and Blanca and Kazuya, many others, get away with way more than they should by backdashing away and then getting a full combo or a boost combo into complete and utter despair. Do not let people backdash for free if you can help it. Some characters have more consistent and way more worth it punishes than others, but do not let them just get away for free. Figure out how to blow up your opponent's backdash, and you will not have these problems that Max might have sometimes. To be fair though, Max really has this well in order. This has been domination. He's going to shoulder tackle again. This round ended the exact same way the last round did. So I was talking about backdashes and how to deal with them. Yeah. Make it hurt. There you go. Da-da. Electric on wake up. There's the Oki, making sure Law does not roll away easily. Oh, this time he didn't get flip kicked. Interesting. Probably because Law didn't go for it, he got caught mid-buffer. One or the other. No. Especially, you're going to weld way too much with that. You have better options to tag cancel with on block. Great dash again. That was smart. Close the gap quickly before Jack chance to figure things out. Probably had a feeling Jack was going to try going for geysers. Great air-to-air. Duh, duh, duh. Ah, buffered a little bit too early. No worries. Here comes cross assault. Just run. Run. Make it hurt for a little bit, only to get tackled. Yeah, that stinks. Good job hopping away. Oh, that was a good conversion. He got the jump back heavy punch and we're going to raw horror ball. So now Max is going deep in his well of CADC mix-ups. He wants his guessies. And an anti-air horror ball. Special is back on the board. He's now up 2-1.
Red team wins.
But yes, backdashing is not free in this game, and I am not ashamed to admit I have labbed some of that stuff specifically with Specialist in mind. So even though it seems like I'm being mean to Specialist these last few games, I actually really respect Specialist a lot. Hey Specialist, we're just talking about you. We're talking about your backdash and how you do it too much. Anyway, Specialist just dropped into the chat, so say hello Specialist. Say hello to people for NYCFurby when I upload it to YouTube, whenever Arturo gets around to it. Nice, good stuff from Max. Neutral jump, heavy punch, bring in Law, who drops the combo yet again. Backdash starting is backdashing invincible on startup. It does have some of your invincibility, but it dwindles very quickly. You have to know how your opponent is going to land from the backdash. There are points where they're airborne. There are points where they land and can't do anything. Ooh, that was sick. Let me stop for a second. You just saw Jack while launch Blanca's electricity. Yes, that is possible. On startup, that will stop electric right in its thunderous tracks. Good stuff, Max, for knowing the tech.
What will happen next?
Anyway, backdashes. There is a degree of invincibility, but it dwindles very quickly. Your options are going to be when they land, they're vulnerable, or when they're about to land, they're counted airborne frames. And depending on your character, also depends on which you should go for to get the most out of those situations. Ah, good job. By the way, Specialist, I envy how consistent you are with crouch medium kick into electricity. That is really hard to do in Super Cross Tekken, thanks to the way that the cross rush system works, the boost combos. That's really hard. So Specialist is an execution master at this point. And there's that CADC stuff. That is something that Specialist loves to do a lot as well. And he should, because that adds further pressure to the way Specialist plays. We talked about the messy guessies, the layered mix-up, however you want to call it. What makes them particularly devastating with Specialist is that when he plays as Kazuya, he will use his CADC to get right in the opponent's grill, and they are going to think, oh, they're going to throw me? If I throw, he might electric me in the face, and then that's going to blow me up because electric speed throws. What am I going to do? That's the mix-up that Specialist puts on you. Either way, it's going to hurt. He's either going to get lots more Oki, or he's going to nuke half your life bar, one or the other. Oh no, coward crouch. He didn't get anything that he wanted other than getting S through the corner. Wake electricity. Raw launcher! He definitely got something, but I don't think Special was confident. The fact that he tag canceled it and Kazuya did nothing with it, I think he didn't expect to just win so easily. So he mixed himself up. That Gezi was just a bit too messy. Go for a hard knockdown. That's smart. And either got a chip or a clean hit.
0.
Either way, he's up 3-1.
貴様は敗北がお似合い
Got a chip. Okie dokie, next slide. Once again, Max is a very experienced player. Oh no, he missed Link. Crouch medium kick into stand light punch is a very consistent Blanka Link across games. He has it in Street Fighter 5, I should say, and it is paramount to a lot of Blanka's confirmed Street Fighter 5. So yeah, I know, right? Black Redgrave is thoroughly impressed in the chat. Oh no, Max is just being mean now. He got one jump in, did nothing, got the second jump in, did something. Both of them hit. Max is being brutal right now. He wants those resets. Okay, now he's walking through stand heavy punch. I see you. Raw launcher, you should have known better. Yeah, something that Specialist does do a lot as well is crouch light kick into crouch medium kick into CADC, or if you got confirmed, he might go for a wave dash and again go for a hard knockdown. As such, by the way, that second sweep that has a unique tag cancel where it's not really a sweep but more like a slight float state, that's how Blanka got that mix-up in. Another layered mix-up that this Blanka Kazuya team has. Specialist, this is Specialist's best team. I know Specialist has been playing stuff like Kazuya Heihachi or Kazuya Jin, but I think Blanka Kazuya that's his ticket. And if I may say so myself, I know Kazuya is your dude, Stormin, but I am more worried about your Blanka when I play you than I am worried about your Kazuya. There are some things with Blanka you probably slow down a bit, like giving away free damage because you're not confirming properly into launcher. But overall, just the layers of your pressure, especially as the game's early goings progress, that's scary. I have to think of my feet against you, especially when you have Blanka points. So good stuff, Specialist, for putting on a show thus far. He is up 3-1. He's trying to make it 4-1 right now. Stuff. And as he dashed in, there was a uppercut waiting for him. Yeah, that's what. So you want attack ends with that. Even if Law blocked that, Kazuya would have gotten it with no worries whatsoever. That's what you want to attack cancel with.
Gotta train more!
Specialist is now at 4-1.
敗北がお似合いだ
Man, Specialist is killing it. I said earlier, this might be his time. Taking out DTR, the reigning king of the hill, that's a statement. And taking out Max the Real, who played with DTR for many years as part of the Real gang. And the less I say about them, the better, because I do very much like my commentary privileges. And the fact they played each other so much across Tekken on PSN, on Xbox Live, for them to be handled like this by Specialist means Specialist has leveled up significantly since I first met this guy. So good stuff, Specialist. But you are dropping those buffers. I've said your execution god, but yeah. Down the line, there's gonna be issues. Make it hurt. Make that hurt, my friend. Good push. By the way, that's an overhead. I know it looks weird. Okay, up counter through. He wants that free counter hit. Good block. That would cause a ground bout that hit. Oh, good jump in. He backdashed, then charged. Did not have enough time to avoid that. Yeah, you see Max is getting keen to it. He knows, especially wants to backdash, but he doesn't know how to really deal with it just yet. That's how. That's how. For Law, the backdash punch of choice is your junkyard combo. And because Kazuya went to the wall too many times at backdash, that's what happened.
Don't blink.
Matt can still turn this around, ladies and gentlemen. Nice, that's the link you want. Crouch medium kick into light punch boost. Good job chasing the roll. Chooses to keep him out of the corner. Alpha counter through. Another hard knockdown. Good air-to-air. Kazuya can be difficult to air-to-air. He's not like Chun-Li or Vega difficult, but he is up there. But it's also the fact that Specialist is so adept with air-to-airing that he might as well be those characters. Specialist air-to-airs really consistently. Another thing that drives me nuts about him, because as a bicycle player I like to air-to-air a lot, and Specialist seems to always beat with the punch. Usually with jump medium kick or jump medium punch. So getting to a jumping war with Specialist is usually ill-advised, unless you want to anti-air him. Good follow-up. He knew exactly what Max was going to do, and they were pretty much waiting for him. Got big damage. Power crouch. Electric. Don't do it too much, or that happens. Yeah, I was wondering. Blanca is not... Blanca can't do that for free against Law. Against Law, jumping is banned, so he's lucky Law doesn't flip him out of the air meterless. That would have been even more damage. Because there is nothing Kazuya can do, or Blanca can do, to make Law think twice. Jack wanted to raw launch him again electric, but the EX version had priority. Specialist wins 5-1. I am going to grab some water. I will be right back. Hold on just a moment. And I am back. Did you miss me? Be honest. Let's see. I'm seeing how many matches we got left. I think it's the halftime show, guys. So we have this one. We have this one. Did I get these already for real? Yeah, there might be some duplicates here. Got it. Okay. We have, I think, about 4 or 5 more sets left. Alrighty. Continuing. It's going to be Specialist and Level Uppercut.
Let's do this.
Ooh, that's a beautiful color you got there, Specialist. Like, seriously, that's gorgeous. Level Uppercut is back again. Such a talented player. Vega versus Blanca and Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Well, probably like some of the similar ideas as what we saw with Blanca versus Bison. Big pokes, stopping Blanca in his tracks. It's going to be stand light kick rather than crouch. No, stand light kick for both Bison and Vega is pretty good. But Vega's far light kick is better than his close one. What are you doing? What are you doing, Level? What are you doing, Level? That barrage, that... Yeah, that was a barrage. No way to describe it, especially just put the boot stand there. Wonderful call-out with the neutral jump. Oh no, you missed it. You're lucky you didn't get flip kick there, Specialist. Okay, time to be an objective commentator once more. I'm going to focus on Level this time. Level is right now lucky you didn't get juggled further. Good alpha counter for Specialist. Nice, good start. Crouch medium kick's really good with block. Oki time. Overhead doesn't really have much. That's weird. I usually see Kazuya go for that particular combo, but he paid for it dearly. However, he had a wake-up slaughter hook. And that should... Yeah, not quite. One minute should do it. Good job avoiding the four-ball cross-up. Jump around, jump around. Both these characters have great jump-ins. However, something that Uppercut likes to do is he likes to mask his charging of that EX wall dive. Great air, but I would go for an air throw. If you are Vega facing Blanca, if you... Okay, there you go. I think Vega has priority as a jump-in specialist, to be honest. Obviously, Blanca has his cross-up and his jump heavy punch, but Vega has all sorts of stuff. He's going for jump medium kick for looks of it. Might be jump heavy punch, but jump heavy kick. No difference though. Time over and Specialist draws first blood 1-0. Alright, so it looks like that Specialist is on the other side now. I really hope that I did not completely ruin this. There we go. Yeah, I was going to switch sides by accidentally deleted Special score. Okay, why not? Man, he's leaving some damage on the table here. Come on, Level. Okay, going in. Good. Oh, that's a good block. We got hit raw. I thought maybe block the other one. Oh, okay. Firing back is. All right. What happened there was that the Fist Fury Rush didn't hit Blanca as he was going for the horror ball, but Blanca recovery. Sucks he got hit either way. It's because the Furish has invincibility, but didn't stop Blanca in his tracks the way he would have liked. Ah, he wanted the second hit. The second hit would have floated him long enough for Law to get more revolved than what he got. I like the nickname that Specialist has for DTR. That's how you know there's no love lost between those two. Which is why I was ragging on them like I was earlier.
Need backup.
That is going to be a KO.
How vile. Bloody high claw.
I'm probably going to take a break after this, guys. I'll probably do the rest tomorrow or Sunday, and then I'll fuse the videos together to
All or nothing now.
get to Arturo. No worries.
Now you die.
Nice. Good job waiting your turn there. The longer the opportunity goes on, the less invulnerable it gets. So that was really smart. A level uppercut to wait, see the electricity whiff, and then go for that punish. You don't want to be that guy who sticks a limb out and then gets shocked. The way it works is there's points where you have to piano to extend the animation, and that's usually when it's active again, but it fades in and out, like it blinks. I will be commentating all the sets, but I'll probably be doing the rest tomorrow because it's getting late, and I got a call on my phone to handle some LMHP type business. But no, I will be commentating all the sets. Nice, good air to air. It's rare that especially losing the air like that. Wake up, Rising Sun, and it worked. Great anti-air, coward crouch into electricity. Vega later, right on. I mentioned that that blinking hitbox. That time it blinked just the way Blanca needed to. EX Vertiball sealing the deal. He is now up 2-0. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, as you well know, because spectator mode and PC's kind of busted, we have to do these things through battle logs. That is why we have the luxury of me having 2 streams, one for the first half, one for the second half, which I can then give to NYCFurby at my leisure.
Let's do this.
That being said, I'm pretty Tommy about it, so I'm not going to keep on these things forever. Everyone, if you are eager for Zero Cross Tekken action on NYCFurby, be so kind to check out the rest of his stuff in his archives. He has been a fantastic host for Pandora's Mayhem the last 2 years, and I owe a lot to him and what he does to the FGC, for the FGC. I mean, what he does to it is that he makes sure that it's not just a small handful of games that are supported by developers. He puts things in the players' hands and makes sure that motivated organizers and commentators have a place to show off the love for their games, no matter how old or how niche. Street Fighter Cross Tekken will be 10 years old in a few scant months, and having a singular archive of modern action for those older games, that's pretty important. So shouts to Arturo, aka Sabin, aka NYCFurby, for all that he does for Street Fighter Cross Tekken and the rest of the fighting community and all the games that are played within it. Now back to the show. I actually really like Vega versus Blanca. I think that's a fun matchup. That's a matchup that really depends on who flinches first. Both of them play at a quick pace. Both of them have great jump-ins. Both of them have ways to keep their turn to keep their turn an extended period of time and put pressure on opponents to flinch, and then they capitalize with their fantastic buttons and the boost constants make sure that every kind of stray hit they gets hurts the most it possibly can. So once again, it's a matter of who flinches first. I think both players playing these characters are exercising due patience. But in terms of just waiting their turn, I have I have the advantage on level uppercut. I think Specialist is just too aggressive for him. He is now at 3-0. That's not to say that being overly aggressive is bad, mind you. There are absolute benefits in a high damage game like Street Fighter Cross Tekken to be in your opponent's grill at all times, depending on who you're playing as. Both Blanca and Kazuya specialize in insane frame pressure and lots of chip damage. Blanca's normal combos aren't that damaging by themselves, but the chip, the constant barrage of keeping his turn and being in the opponent's face and throwing them and giving them okie silliness and having lots of ways to easily tag cancel his partner, that makes him a force. Kazuya obviously has ways to keep his turn, but not quite as long as Blanca, but he does do stellar solo damage, and he also converts really well off many of Blanca's typical tag cancel stuff. Nice, good chase down. This time it is Kazuya chasing down the backdash of Vega and level uppercut. You saw Vega get a lot of mileage earlier this tournament with backdash and crouch jab. So shoutouts to Specialist for making that happen. I talked about the backdash punishes. Specialist got a few of his own. But it is up to Level to be more consistent about what he can do to punish Specialist when he goes great with the backdashes, just like he's kind of doing right now. He's on a straight boost into Kazuya, and Kazuya's bringing the CNDC shenanigans. Good stuff, Specialist, showing off something other than just electrics all day. Even if you don't use Electric God Fist, Kazuya still bleeds damage, just doing normal stuff. It's just electric allows him to keep his turn really long, and the chip damage is absurd. And extra juggle points, the damage hurts that much more. Electric misses the hell sweep. And now Kazuya has cornered himself. What is Law going to do? He's going to junkyard in your face, of course. Hard knockdown. Be careful how you walk forward. Kazuya caught Law sleeping again. No anti-air from the House of Level Uppercut, despite the name. He's going Aka yo-yo. There you go! This time he caught him with the EX Fury Rush. Before he missed him, this time he caught him square on the button and got the full cutscene on top of it. Vega unfortunately lands on electrics. That's a Western God Fist. That's not what Blanca has. He just has electricity. Electric thunder, as they say. Coward Crouch. Coward Crouch Electric's been working out really good for Blanca so far in this tournament. And now Specialist is on set point. 4-0. How do you do the iframe more consistent for Electric God Fist? I just taught myself how to do it. It's harder to do on certain D-pads, so I have a floating disc that allows me to hit that diagonal more consistently.
Let's do this.
The best tip I can give you is just practice. Find that sweet spot on your pad or your stick where you can hit electrics and then just get used to hitting it more consistently. I still botch it a lot. Like, I can hit it a million times in the lab. For whatever reason, when I'm playing an actual set, they never come out the way they should. It really frustrates me how it can't even happen in actual set. But I would ask Specialists. There are ways to make it easier, though. But it depends on what you're using, a stick or a pad. It just takes practice. Man, that was decimation. I mentioned earlier about the weird float state that the second Hell Sweep has that allows tag cancel stuff like that. Blanca has been getting all kinds of mileage off of it. That was a quick round, and now he's on set point. It's not that they got mixed. I think it's more that when you said it to me, they came in out of order. But I think this might be what you're talking about. Specialist says I'm playing this set backwards. And I have. He has not actually won 5-0. Okay, so I was told those were out of order, and they were. I'm going to show the 2 wins that Level Uppercut got for the sake of fairness. Once again, these are replays I was sent. I should have had a closer look on who won, but I thought I caught it, but apparently not. As far after this, I'll be taking a halftime. You'll have the rest tomorrow. Anyway, I do love these combos from Kazuya. That's a lovely shade of purple. He's trying to go for the old Tekken 5 colors that Tekken, the purple jumpsuit. Or the purple fancy suit, not the jumpsuit. The jumpsuit would be like a boiler room type thing. Ooh, it's getting late. Alrighty. That, good stuff. Ooh, good air-to-air from Kazuya. This confirms again. It is still Kazuya's turn. Neutral's been reset. Nice. Good Oki. This time he blocked the cross-up horrible. Howard, crouch, and no electricity for you. And you missed the follow-up again. No worries. Get one block, go for another one. And you still had enough bar to bring in Vega.
Don't blink!
It's kind of hard to commentate with drama, being I already played them out of order. It's really weird they came in this order. Typically, they come in the order that they happened, but I'm supposed with the way Specialist gave me his playlist, I got complacent. So now it's like, I didn't check who won or lost. That's my fault. Usually I order them depending on who won or lost, and this time I just assumed that he did them from start to finish. Instead, he sent them very nice and neat. First is 5 wins, and then is 2 losses. So, for future Pandora's Mayhems, everybody who send them to me, please do them as best you can in the order you actually did them. That way, in case I do slack off, it's not a situation where I spoil the results. I suppose my punishment for being hard and specialist earlier in his DTR set. Alright, let me focus on this. Now that we know who won, I will be Uppercut's coach. Very good Uppercut for calling out, well, finishing your combo would be nice too. When you're playing Law, you want to do Dragon Stance punch, and then forward kick. That's what you want. Yeah, he got it. Just run.
Time over.
I was nervous for a second because Law was so low on health. But yeah, that time just run. Ah, good stuff. Catching the neutral jump with the fist sweep. Keeping your turn up. Not a long time, Vega. Be careful to get electrics to the face for it. Fist sweep again. Still Blanca's turn. Goes for handshake. It's not quite as good as Chun-Li's handshake, but still good. Vega flinched. He is lucky he didn't die there. I think he might have been killed there if, especially if Kazuya finished that combo. Ba-da-boo. Got it. Good stuff. EX Dragon Stance, that hammer, that is much quicker than the regular one, so catch you off guard. That's an overhead. Oh no, you could have finished there. Just go for junkyards after that live flip kick, my friend. It's automatic. Don't feel bad, Specialist. I remember beating Hazama in Tournament UO 2017, then he bossed me 10-1 the day after in casuals. Sometimes you let your guard down after you have a big victory, you know?
Open your soul to the battle.
And again, guys, for those watching, this is the bonus round, because I missed his 2 wins, because I got these things out of order. I didn't bother checking before I pressed play. So, shoutouts to Specialist for these gratuity games he is giving Level Uppercut right now. But in all seriousness, these matches happened. Before, I was told it was 1 win, and then 2 lower cup wins, and then the rest was all specialists. It's just, with the way the playlist came out, so I didn't check the win-loss before, I just come in automatic mode. Prior to the game, my wire was multitasking. It came out just 5-0 specialist. The uppercut wins were way at the bottom. Okay. Law. I want to see more crouching light attacks from you, particularly crouching light kick or crouching medium kick, when you are just hanging over Kazuya like that. Because you know an electric's coming. Make him spend bar to use those slaughter hooks. Slaughter hooks won't lose the low attacks, but they are expensive. And for him to get anything off it, he has to really, really commit to it. So, yeah, use more of those stellar crouching attacks that... Yeah, that's not safe. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just do the first 2 hits of Junkyard. Those are much safer than just going for the full 3. Yes, that's what you want. He can't miss that buffer earlier, so you just got the dragon kick with nobody home.
Get back down now. Fight.
Watch out! How dare you?
No, he got air to air. Typically, Blanca's been batting really high average to that jump heavy punch, but I did say earlier I think Vega has the better jump in general, and when all else fails, just jump light. Thanks to the counter hit and juggle system across Tekken, you'll get conversions that makes that light attack not seem so light. Habit I gotta get better at, because I would lose to Rufus all the time in the air. No matter who's playing Rufus, I always lose to Rufus in the air because jump heavy kick beats Bison's hell attack free. So I have to get used to jump light kicks instead of jump medium punches. Oh no! Okay, Alpha Count pushes forward. Kazuya has so much forward momentum that he's been getting crossed under in ways he's not expecting. There you go. Let's do God Fist. That will beat throws. That will beat anything standing. That will beat crouching non-low attacks. But it won't beat crouching light kicks for the most part. Jump around. Jump around. Oh no. Kazuya was swinging. Got the last bit of that EX flip kick. And Specialist still won, but he actually won 5-2 and not 5-0. So small victories. Alrighty, and next up we're going to have DTR and Level Uppercut. DTR upset by Specialist at last. As I've been saying throughout this whole stream, Specialist has been working hard, so now it's up to DTR and try and close the gap. But yeah, I'm thinking Specialist might have this. If DTR can maybe close this gap, he might be able to pull in and maybe hope that someone takes Specialist out, but he's going to be relying on Black Redgrave to do that, assuming DTR wins the rest of his matches. And no offense to Black Redgrave, I have to think that Specialist would be the clear favorite in that matchup when we look at it. But for now, it is DTR and Level Uppercut. I've been singing Uppercut's praise for quite some time. I'm going to focus on DTR as a fellow Bison player. DTR has told me many times he respects what I've done with this character, so I will do what I can to give him feedback, even though he himself is a seasoned veteran. Nice. Focusing on Uppercut for a second, though. Law's jump heavy punch does abnormally high damage. It's just really hard to hit as a jump in. So you saw him use that neutral situation there for maximum damage. That's a quirk about Law that you should keep in mind when you're doing his combos in the corner. Of course, being able to get that kind of jump off a tag cancel depends on the partner. Solid round 4 of Uppercut. I've said it a million times, I'll say it a million times more. Against Law, jumping is banned. Guy has to be careful when he goes for Bushin flips. Typically, characters have to sit on those Bushin flips, but not Law. Just flip kick on reaction and it will win, and then Guy loses a third of his health, meterless or not. Keep it simple. So I am pretty sure that Guy can get his Bushin combo off that shoulder in the corner. That's important. Good raw launch. Law was trying to catch Guy unawares by doing a CDC into probably his crouch medium kick, and Guy had none of it. He might have also been buffering alpha counter, got option select. Because I've noticed DTR does love his alpha counters, and it's forward and two heavy. When you're in block stun, it's forward and two heavies, but if it's just empty, you'll get that raw launch, so it kind of covers option select. Of course, the opponent can do nothing, because then you're screwed. That was a cross up. Good stuff, DTR. DTR takes a quick game one. That was nice. I love how quick that kick recovered, and Vega didn't have time to react to it properly. Next slide. Let's see here. Again, Guy versus Law. I said Bushin flips are not going to be nearly as effective as they would be in other matchups, thanks to the power of Law's flip kick. That's a neat cross-up. Guy's long vaults can sometimes catch people off guard, getting crossed up at range not expecting to get crossed up at. Yeah, he flies. I mean, that guy takes off like he's Michael Jordan. Probably why he has those basketball sneakers on. I do believe those are Converse brand. That was the big brand of the NBA in the 80s. It fell to the wayside as Nike took over because Nike got Jordan, and that turned out to be the wave. But yes, oh, good job blocking across that little uppercut. You got caught once, not the second time. You'll be seeing Vega try and go for crouch medium kick into crouch medium punch. That's a typical confirm for him. And in cross Tekken, it'll typically hit from most ranges except from just outside Vega's foot. Unfortunately, missed the link earlier. No worries. Law is back in. Bison wants none of that cross shenanigans. Alpha counters through. And Bison versus Vega, I've said this before, it's pretty even. That would have been a free punish, just working your timing. Nice, good micro block forward. Vega tried doing the button game of his own, but Bison had the call. That's going to hit, and that's likely. Yep, that's it. Pandora finish for DTR. Good stuff, DTR. Got the wall bounce. Love for Pandora. Bison finished the job with the super. There's a raw shoulder. I like that. Yes, for those who don't know, Guy's main anti-air Street Fighter Cross Tekken when he's on the ground is just crouch medium punch. It is not air crush, but you saw that Guy stored a counter hit. So when he did get the anti-air, it caused a float state as if it were an air crush. That's why it worked. Guy is still swinging, but watch yourself. There's EX's Fury Rush, one of the best reversals in the game. Being able to get that much damage by itself, that's pretty impressive. All attack depth burning right now. One hit to spell the end. Second Pandora finish? That's raw. That is very raw. Not quite. How are you gonna get out of this? You're not. Maybe if Law tried doing EX flip kick, he could have gotten it. Because whenever I tried doing that with Bison, Law can usually flip kick out of it. Oh well, DTR up 2-0. It's very rare that I see 2 Pandora finishes in one match. Anything can happen at Pandora's Mayhem, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you ready? Fight!
To be fair, anything can happen if you see that X-Wires logo at the bottom center of your screen. We have Street Fighter Cross Tekken, we have Marvel's Capcom Infinite, we've had Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, I'm fixing for some Samurai Showdown, we've had Power Rangers in the past, I'm on the writing team for TMNT Cross Just League Turbo. I'll probably run stuff with that as well across wires at some point. You never know what's going to happen when you see that Crosswires logo, and having 2 Pandora finishes in one game, that's one thing going to happen. Oh! And now you're just going ham with the reversals mid-screen. Uppercut had a feeling guy was going to try something, and he made the right call. That was an excellent call out. Too far away though. Probably should have gone for crouch medium punch or stand medium kick. Dun, dun, ba, ba, ba. Nice. Oh no, didn't get the link that he wanted. Bison's stand medium kick can frustrate a lot of people at like the lower middle level, but it does recover deceptively long. So if you jump, he is not going to usually have time to block if you jump on him like that. Bison's anti-air game is pretty weak. His crouch heavy punch is not consistent at all. It's better compared to Street Fighter 5. His hell attack is fantastic. He probably has the best air conversions in Street Fighter Cross Tekken, but there are characters that can beat it, and it can be somewhat space dependent. So if you're playing footsies with Bison, just figure out where he would likely use his stand medium kick. Is a very common button, and that's when it's your turn to jump. Bison's also disadvantaged this matchup because if he jumps and makes a bad call in air-to-air, then Law gets a free flip kick. Bison's jump is pretty floaty, easy to react to, especially when you have Law's flip kick, which has such high priority that you can do it almost any time once he's descending. Too far away for the conversion. Do the neutral jump dance. I don't... Oh, okay. Yeah! Law! Maybe Uppercut doesn't notice he got caught by this earlier with that Pandora finish. Law can flip kick that Psycho Crusher as a reversal, and it will win pretty much every single time. So if you see Bison trying to go for chip kills off that knockdown, and you're playing as Law, just wake up and then reversal flip kick. It will likely work. And then you get full follow-ups. A phone call, so I will address that in a moment. Nice. Good job blocking all of it, DTR.
Useless trash.
Yeah, sorry guys, I had to take a phone call for this, so I will resume the matches after that phone call. So hang tight, guys. By the time you see the final cut, it won't be like anything past. But yeah, let me go back to this match. So, a raw Psych Crusher is interesting. This happens a lot with me when I try the option select. I think what happened is he was trying to go for the upper option select because he was also storing a charge. And with the way that button priority works, he got a raw Psych Crusher instead of the option select. It's a timing thing, because he was holding back for so long, he was charging as a result. So sometimes that happens by Bison, so watch yourself. Good cross up, that should finish the job. Oh, okay, maybe not. But that does EX Senpu after getting hit by that straight dragon kick. In the closing seconds, and DTR is now up 3-0. Alrighty, my phone call has been taken care of. On to the next match. DTR is right now up on level Uppercut 3-0. Yeah, as some of you might know, I am a licensed mental health professional by trade. I mentioned that earlier in this stream, and it's pretty crazy at the office, so thank you everyone who has shown up not only to support DTR Cross Tekken, but to help take my mind off the heaviness of the world with DTR Cross Tekken, my favorite fighting game of all time. I've been involved with fighting games since Street Fighter 2. So I remember going to the arcade the first time when I was in kindergarten and seeing Street Fighter 2. So for a game that had a kind of impact on me, you know I've got a pretty broad base to go off of. Alright, continuing. So Level Uppercut's had a pretty solid round so far. DTR has stole a couple. You saw those Pandora finishes, so it'll be really interesting to see how Level Uppercut can turn this around, because this is a increasingly deepening hole. Jumping in, be careful though. DTR could have linked that pretty easily. That's not safe. That's not safe. I'm starting to wonder if Level Uppercut's starting to crack. I want to see DTR use more air-to-airs against Vega. Vega has great air-to-airs of his own, but I think because Bison has a slightly floatier, higher angle jump, he might be able to air-to-air Vega easier than Vega can air-to-air him, barring, of course, the air throw, which Bison's going to suffer from no matter what. The purpose of air throws are to deliver consistent damage at a very high priority rate. So DTR has taken a round through time over. DTR definitely has Uppercut spooked though. No, probably thinking the Fist Fury Rush. But, oh, okay. So in those situations, if you're not sure they're going to be front or back, just do the light flip, because that moves Law backwards and it's more consistent overall. Keep some Oki going. Try chasing down, but guy backdash away. Nice. That's going to combo for sure. Burned a little bit too much bar there, but Love Uppercut needs to build his confidence, and that might be how he does it. Burn bar, even if you don't have to, make sure you get the kill. But I think it's pretty obvious there. You could have saved the meter for round 3, because no matter what Law did, meterless, he would have taken down Guy. Nice. I don't know what DTR was thinking there, probably alpha counter, but he must have done something too soon because he got hit by that jump in. And he's suffering for it. He's stuck in the corner. It's not going to kill. It just hurts. So that is my advice to Level Uppercut. You have some great combos. Just be more consistent about optimizing your damage, while also keeping in mind how much meter it's costing you to optimize that damage. I think you could have done the same damage spending no meter that you did just spending 2 bars. In fact, I'm certain of it. Nice, neutral jump. Looking dire. DTR is trying to go up 4-0. It's up to Vega to try to finish this. Vega tried Scarlet Terror, but Bushin drops in no. Yeah, that's good. This time is DTR catching out. And given there's only 25 seconds left, that puts a lot of pressure on Uppercut to turn this around. He's going to bring in Bison. This time Vega caught Bison as he was recovering from the tag. He's missed that a couple of times this tournament. Bison caught swinging. He could kill here. And he is... No! I thought he could kill there, but I suppose not. Vega held on, and a stand meat kick later, Uppercut's finally on the board. Good stuff to Uppercut hanging in there. But as a reminder, this is going to be a first to 5. DTR needs to hang on. We already saw someone almost choke away a 4-1 lead. DTR, if he manages to blow this, will only be blowing a 3-1 lead, but all the same, I think it would stink. Let's see if DTR can hang on. Just a moment. Swap names. Perfect. Uppercut firing back. I'm seeing more consistency in these juggles, but a sweet point blank, hard knockdown. For those who don't know, guys, overhead hits twice, making it an ideal tag cancel move. I don't know if Bison has the ability to microcharge and get something really scary off that consistently like motion characters can. It would depend on where he is, but all the same, it's a good way to bring your partners to tag cancel. Keep that in mind when you're playing Guy. It was not necessary, of course, because DTR took that round. Doesn't talk about level uppercuts, getting distant combos. Now he's got to hit them. Love it. I missed that last time, DTR. That's exactly what you need to do. That's a lot of damage, too. Peeled off, I would say, 30%, maybe 33% of Law's life bar just off a straight EX Horizonto. There's another one. So that's 66 damage. One more combo should do it. Are you going to finish this guy just with EX shoulders? That'd be funny. And it would be very much possible. Thanks to the shoulder being his charge attack move. Laws, be careful. He got beer. Is he going to go for it again? Blasts it out, and he does! He finished him only with EX shoulders. That's ridiculous. Like, that's actually very mean of DTR to beat someone with one move. Bruce Lee once says, "I fear the man who has practiced one move 1,000 times, rather than the man who knows 1,000 moves but only done them once." I suppose that holds true with EX Horizonto, because that's exactly what happened in round 3. DTR is now on set point. Let's see what happens. There's overhead again, but there's no meter to really tag cancel off of it. I don't think that meter is safe on block, by the way. There's a sweep. Yeah, there you go. Anti-air. Against Law, jumping should be banned, but I've seen uppercuts not properly let DTR suffer for his jumping. Good job waiting your turn. DTR does love to do his reversals on ambiguously safe and unsafe moves. And that time, Uppercut waited his turn. Raw launcher, he wanted the empty jump, but the option select saved the day. That's going to hurt. One more hit should do it. Run stop and jumping in from all the way downtown. Look at that, with the Air Jordans all the way from beyond the free throw line. Although again, he's a Converse, so it would be more like Bernard King or Larry Bird. That one 80s commercial with Larry Bird and Bernard King rapping, that's a great commercial. It's just unfortunate it meant nothing because Jordan went elsewhere. Nice, good job of saving the corner. You don't want to deal with Vega's Zuna drop shenanigans because Uppercut loves to do it. He's been pretty consistent about it too. And since Bison's a charge character, he might have his charge blown up trying to do something about it, like Jack did earlier with Max. It's not going to do it. He burned a lot of bar, hoping he'd get damage in time, but there's no way at that point. So now, Uppercut is down 2 bars, and DTR only needs one more round to take this set. Wonderful flip kick. Ooh, armoring through. And sadly, Law didn't get the punish. That was the right call. He blocked what DTR was hoping would be an answer. And now it is DTR blocking Uppercut's big reversals. Looking dire right now. Let's try another run. Or just tag him by one or the other. What could he do? That's a good start. That's a good start, and that is the end. DTR moves forward 5-1. YOLO Heavy Scissors, which is very much unsafe on block, does its job, and DTR moves forward. So DTR told me that his controller died around this time, so he is out. That means it is up to Specialist to finish the job here. This is going to be the final match. It is going to be Black Redgrave versus Specialist Evolve. Black Redgrave and Specialist Evolve. Filling out the names as we speak. And there we go. So, here's some storylines. Specialist is undefeated throughout this tournament. He has beaten DTR. DTR has had the DQ because his controller is passing away, so he cannot move forward. Uppercut's already lost a few games. Redgrave's lost a few games. I think even if... and Max lost a few games. So this is it. This is how... this might be Specialist's moment. If he can finish this set, it will absolutely be his moment, but I'll actually already be there just through points. That's interesting. Yeah, I was looking at what happened there. Blanka tried electricity through what Jin was trying to do, but it was a fireball, so Jin just waited, let the fireball linger, and then jumped in for free. But here comes Kazuya to pick up Blanka's scraps and to take back from his son what he took from him upon his birth, his half of the devil gene. Even though Kazuya can still be a devil. Such a devil. Look at that devilish hell sweep. This time the Hori Ball hit frontward, but he might have just been blocking. No, he just got hit raw. Okay. Maybe try to mental alertness or something. No worries. Specialist now up 1-0. Specialist on fire. What can I say, ladies and gentlemen? He has been killing it. You heard me earlier ragging on him, but that's not because I'm a hater. I do it because I hold him accountable. He is a fantastic player, and this might be the time he meets his potential. He has wanted that big, bright purple King of the Hill tag in the Discord for quite some time. This might be his chance, and it would have been well earned. It's not like he just showed up when everyone else didn't. All these people he's playing in tournament are people that he's been stuck on for quite some time. And given that Redgrave is the least experienced of the bunch, this might be his time to pounce. Just don't lose your focus. We have seen Redgrave do some pretty surprising stuff. So do not count out Redgrave if you can help it. Okay, CADC right into throw. And Blanka can't EX electricity through what Jim wants to do, but neutral can reset. Oh no. I mentioned earlier mental alertness has a fantastic anti-air tied to it, but he didn't really do anything there, so Blanka has recovery. Yeah, now he's looking for it. Powered crouch into EX electricity, he's thinking about it. Oh yeah, that's not good. And he missed the buffer. He probably won electricity, but got the Demon God Fist instead. Glorious Demon Fist return. In Tekken, it's his wall rising too. In this game, it's just cross circle forward and punch. The glorious Demon Fist. He wanted Electric with God Fist earlier, but I think with the way Specialist does it, he has a way to cover. So in Street Fighter Cross Tekken, if you do a regular EX Wind God Fist, it'll come out EX version. But if you do the electric motion with those same buttons, it'll just be a mirrorless Electric Wind God Fist. So it covers two options. Either way, he's good to go. But that time he didn't get either. He just got a fireball motion. That's why it came out the way it did. And I think Jin missed his own wave dash as well. Wave dashing can be pretty finicky depending on what you're canceling from. The hard part isn't doing the move, it's canceling into the move. That's the hard part for me. I could do electrics all day just in neutral, but in combos, I can't really do it consistently. It's going to be a pain in the butt trying to make a backdash video when I can't do the proper backdash follow for Kazuya, other than maybe like a baby combo. You see Kazuya has been catching backdashes all day with the 1-2-4-3 target combo. Ooh. doesn't even need it. He got CADC stuff, these juggles. I don't see Kazuya's CADC in combos much, but I know Specialist loves to do it in neutral, so it makes sense to do them in combos too. And now Specialist is playing with his food. Do not let me get the hype when we're out for you, Specialist. You did this earlier, and it almost cost you dearly. It is costing him, because now, yeah, there's a life lead now. Yeah, he got it. Good stuff. Redgrave, you have just got it. And that's going to be Redgrave's round. Specialist blew it there. He could have finished that anytime he wanted. Wanted to play with his food. As Blanca, you have an option to blow through those Kokens either with EX Horror Ball or with a Cross Art. Because Blanca had 3 bars, now he has 2. Also, his heavy kick is a juggle starter. Nothing really crazy, but still something to think about. Good for baby combos. Blanca can also hop through fireballs. Don't give this away, Specialist. Yeah, he's doing it again. Giving away. He's getting way too careless. Way too careless. Redgrave is trying to play spoiler. It's now tied at 1. How maddening would it be for Specialist if he finally overcomes all of his demons, but gets stuck on this guy? A guy who's joined tournament for the first time, and is clearly rough around the edges, but has enough will to win and enough combo knowledge to him that he can surprise you. And the thing is, it's a first to 5, so you have no excuse losing a first to 5. Sorry. If you are the better player, you have 5 games to hit 5 wins before they do it on you. And if you can't do that, then yeah, there's no getting scrubbed out at that point. First to 5s have a way of demonstrating a lot of accountability. And Street Fighter Cross Tekken isn't a game like Power Rangers or Marvel where things can devolve into madness in an instant. There is a lot of space and a very deliberate pace to Street Fighter Cross Tekken that gives you time to figure out what your opponent's game plan is before it gets too late. It's a 2-touch game, not a 1-touch game. Not saying that those games are entirely 1-touch because they're tag games, but all the same, it's not like when you lose a character, you're now eating an incoming mix-up. In FIFA Cross Tekken, 1 character is dead, but you have so much time to get your 1 character to safety. If you know what you're doing, there's no excuse. Love that ground bounce overhead. Specialist is done with excuses. The crowd tied at 1, and it's the first to 5. Ooh, that's nice. The fireball and the head punch hit at the same time. That is still Blanca's turn, by the way. Caught him again with that stand head kick. I don't see Blanca's used that much. It doesn't really have any anti-air ability, despite what the animation might make you think, but oh, come on. That was free, man. You probably want something fancy like stand medium kick into the horrible. Stand medium kick, and then stand jab, and then an ender. That's one of the trials in this game. Another thing that's weird is that stand medium kick doesn't really boost well. It's pretty inconsistent. Got the counter hit again. This time it was the push kick. You saw Jin have a fast crumple. That is what the counter hit version of that move does. Specialist back in the lead, 2-1. And for those of you who are just joining us, the tournament's about to conclude. Be sure to check out our Discord and our complete dossier, which is our Cross Tekken Bible at some point. You will not be disappointed. Next match. Redgrave is going to be benching Jin. Here comes Ogre. I mentioned earlier, Chun-Li Ogre is actually a pretty good team. Ogre Chun-Li, not quite as good. I think Chun-Li's point options are better than Ogre's. Ogre has some good point options, but he's much better on this team as an anchor after Chun-Li does the work for him. Ogre has a crumple on far heavy punch on counter hits. So if you're C8ing, that's one thing to think about. That's a nice punish. I like it. Finally block the ball and going for the Hunting Hawk into the Juglender, that's good. No problem. Oh, you missed a punish there, though. That's normally a pretty easy punish. Probably mistimed it. But again, this is Redgrave's first tournament here for Pandora's Mayhem. He has surprised me. I think he's got a lot of potential. As I said, he is not a noob. I can tell from the way he's playing, he has some experience. It's just not refined yet. And I've been putting Specialists through the grill the last 3 or 4 years. And I think Specialist realizes his time to shine. He missed the punish again. Specialist is definitely acting a little bit too hubristic here. Sorry. You really should be facing this job, Specialist. Nothing against Redgrave, but you are leaving a lot of damage on the table. I know you know better than to do these half-cock punishes. And once again, I'm not trying to be a troll. It's because I know Specialist can do better.
Never again!
Specialist does have an ego to him, and there are parts of it that are well-deserved. But in this setting, you gotta give it your all. You never know what your opponent's gonna do. I remember telling someone years ago, at Summer Jam, before I won Summer Jam, someone was complaining, said he was sure he was gonna win, and I told the person who said that, this is a big tournament, people know what they're doing. I'm lucky to even get this far, so it's, don't expect anything and don't act like you got things in the bag until you actually have it in the bag. I respect anyone who steps in the ring in these games, because it means that they're willing to put their money where their mouth is. Nice. Yeah, get out of there. You might as well get out of there. I don't disagree with using EX Vertiball, just get going. Nice. Oh no! I like the idea because that move is Fireball Invincible, but if he had just kept Blanca in, you would have gotten a lot more, and that wouldn't have happened. So if you want to bring Kazuya in, I just recommend waiting for that to go off, but it's also possible I especially didn't realize that wouldn't be blocked. He probably think it would just be blocked and Kazuya would go in. And Kazuya got hit by the Fireball at the very end, which is unfortunate, because that was a really good call from Specialist. It's not going to get. He has no time. There's no time. Specialist is now a 3-0. Or 3-1, I should say. Two wins away, Specialist. You're almost there. Back to Chun-Li and Shin. It is also possible I played this in the wrong order too. In fact, I'm certain of it. What likely happened is what I just saw was Game 3, not Game 4, and this is the real Game 3. Oh well. I said earlier I might edit stuff. In reality, I'm just going to leave things as is, and I will make sure I'm more on the ball for next time. No worries, everyone. Thank you guys for watching Pandora's Mayhem thus far. I really appreciate everyone's views. I appreciate everyone's continued support of this game that has been with me and been with me through some very, very hard times. I've had a lot of tragedies in the last 2 years. One that actually happened a couple weeks ago, and Cross Tekken has been a big part in me overcoming it. So thank you everyone who played, everyone who watched, whether it be on my Twitch or on Arturo's channel, or if you watch Cross Tekken on my personal YouTube, Psychoblue SFxT. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want to join this stuff, I'm also going to give Arturo a link to the tutorial on how to get this game and its rollback wonderfulness work on your Windows 10 machine. I made a video, and in that description has the files you might need. Yes, Game for Windows Live is still around. No, it never really died. It just The Steam package doesn't have the one you need to make work Windows 10. Something that's easily remedied if you know where to look. And I hope to see more people enter these things. I'm going to run these things for all 3 regions, NA, EU, and Asia, every month. As I have the last 2 years, but now I'm adding Asia in the mix full time. Because Hazaman and his crew have been putting in work. Kagra's looking fearsome. And you'll see the Asia tournament, in this case Japan tournament, since only Japan people entered that one, on Arturo's stream, for Arturo's YouTube, in the near future, probably before, during, or shortly after this shows up on his YouTube, and look forward to it. Once again, thank you for watching Pandora's Mayhem, the Street Fighter Tekken Discord monthly. Especially as on set point.
Red team wins.
And Specialist, congratulations. You've heard me talk to you. Don't think I'm being mean to you. I am incredibly proud of what you have done. I remember when you first came in. You weren't nearly this scary. I'm actually worried when I face you. And it's not just because you're in Europe. Yeah, there's a little bit of input lag, but it's rollback. And you're good enough, and the connection's good enough, where I know that I need to be on my P's and Q's at all times, so I don't get bopped by your Blanca or your Kazuya. And even when you play stuff like Kazuya Hachi, I'm worried, or your Kazuya Jin, I'm worried. Your Kazuya is quite scary as well. I just think your Blanca is slightly more terrifying, and I usually breathe a sigh of relief that you dropped him after a while to focus on your Mishiba teams. So if this is the end, and you are the winner of this one, Specialist, it will be well earned. Let no one take this away from you. Enjoy your King of the Hill tag that you have so rightfully earned, that I have seen you scratch and claw for. You have stuck with this game for quite some time, and for you to not give up, like some others might have, I've seen people who talk all kinds of junk just walk away after a month saying that they can't hang up the gang anymore, even though they claim that this was their jam. And people who beat them honestly, because I know they're capable players. You didn't fall for that. You have hung in there. You have weathered the storm. You have weathered frustration. You have weathered all sorts of adversity. And now you are one round away from taking what you feel has always been due to you. And I am so proud of you for that. I remember telling people one day I was going to win a cross-second big tournament. And then EVO 2017 had happened. And I was beyond proud of myself. Because I'd said for years, I'm going to do this, and then it actually happens. So once again, Specialist, I am very proud of you. Congratulations. I will pay you as soon as I put this in the Google Drive that I give Arturo his videos of mine. And again, great work. For real, great work. And Redgrave, I do hope you come back as well. I see potential in you. Like, I'm watching you play. It's not there yet. You just need the matchup experience, I think. Like, once you have a matchup enough times, you know what to do, what not to do in neutral, it's much easier. But it takes some time, and you will learn a lot playing people like Specialist or Max or DTR level more regularly. Depending on your connection, you might be able to play some American players who are really good as well. So thank you, Redgrave. Thank you, Max. Thank you, Level Uppercut. Thank you, DTR, for making things happen. And Specialist, as I suspected, is your King of the Hill for the Europe Pandora's Mayhem. Everyone, it was great to see you guys. If you are interested in learning more about Street Fighter Cross Tekken, please join our Discord. You see the link up on the upper left side. It's also going to be in the description of this video. Also be sure to check out the Street Fighter Cross Tekken Complete Dossier that has sample combos, strengths and weaknesses, team placement recommendations, cumulative rundowns, complete frame data of every single character in Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Enjoy the broad, balanced diversity of this lovely game. Everybody, this was once again the Pandora's Mayhem for Europe. the next one is going to be in October. Everyone, please look forward to the October event. That one I will give 2 weeks to happen. It will be... I have to type this in here. Excellent. So this is going to be for every single region. Because I am using battle logs and replay systems, I can easily collect replays from everyone throughout this tournament. So then I can have a big omni stream of all the matches in order. So it's like it's live, you know? It's our way of getting around broken spectator mode. And for North America, Asia, and Europe, that is going to be for 2 weeks, starting October 17th and ending on Halloween, October 31st. And finally, for non-Cross Tekken action, we're going to have another Marvelous Meetings very soon. I have been flattered at the view count the last Marvelous got in NYCFurby. So please, keep supporting, keep looking, keep supporting Marvel's Capcom Infinite. Make things happen, my friend. Marvel's Capcom Infinite, that is the Xbox One Windows 10 tournament for North America, Latin America, Marvelous Meetings. In the interim, this is Psychoblue, Conductor the High Train, Mr. Hype Gems, hashtag Crosswires, hashtag Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Thank you, everyone who tuned in or played or supports this tournament. It has been something that has brightened my spirits in pretty bad times, and I look forward to brightening your spirits in return now that the unpleasantness has passed. Have a great rest of your day, everyone.